Hello, Beth Tefillah. Welcome to another episode of Wacky Wednesdays with Wecker. I hope you're all doing well, and I want to wish everybody a happy day after Lag BaOmer. Lag BaOmer is traditionally a day when many Jews get haircuts, but luckily I, like most Americans, do not need a haircut. Today I want to speak to you about a concept in halacha, in Jewish law, known as makom kavua, a set or established place for davening. Over the past couple millennia, tens if not hundreds of fights have broken out because one Jew sat in another Jew's seat. This problem is exacerbated at simchas like bar and bat mitzvahs and afrofs and other events, when in the same shul, maybe 20 visitors can be kicked out of different seats in the same day. Now, why is there a concept known as a makom kavua? Why do we have to daven in the same place? So the Meiri, living in the 13th century, said, because this way we concentrate better. If we're in the same setting, we're not going to look around as much as if we daven in different places. The Rif, living in the 11th century, said because this shows that davening is not a burden on us. It's not that we daven wherever we feel like it, we go to our place. Now many of us are aware of this concept in a shul, but what about in our homes? So actually, there's more of a reason that we need a set place in our homes. The Rabbeinu Yonah, also living in the 13th century, actually says that this concept only applies at home because the entire shul is designated for prayer, as opposed to our houses where we have to fix one specific place. I've been searching high and low for the proper place to daven. After many unsuccessful attempts, through trial and error, I finally discovered the best place. Let me take you through the process. First, I davened in front of the TV so I wouldn't miss any of the movie. The problem with that was that I had no concentration at all. My second attempt was when I davened at the top of these stairs. But watch what happens when I take 3 steps backwards. I end up at the bottom of the stairs. Next, I tried davening behind my drum set. The only problem is watch what happens when I bow in the middle of my Shemona Esrei. I finally found a good place to daven. My car. The only problem is sometimes I finish my Shemona Esrei at the same time that the light turns green. And rather than going forward, I try to back up 3 car spaces, which the cars behind me don't enjoy. Here are a few practical tips to try to help us find that permanent place to daven. First of all, the rabbis say that we should try to daven in front of a wall. This cuts down on the disturbances. Additionally, we should try not to daven in front of a mirror or a picture for the same reason. Next, let's try to remember to keep our phones on the opposite side of the room. We all have that urge to check our texts and emails, even during davening. And lastly, let's try to stay far away from other people and noise in our houses. This is not always easy. Last week, I went to take my 3 steps back, and I couldn't because my 2-year-old daughter was bear hugging my legs and took them hostage. Let's hope and pray in the merit of us finding that permanent place to daven and infusing it with holiness, that Hashem will keep COVID-19 in its place, and in the words of the Rabbi from Fiddler on the Roof, may that place be far, far away from us.